Hello, this is cybersecurity expert Reginald Andre, and today we are talking about TikTok, the social media application. It's bigger than Facebook, it's bigger than Instagram, it's the most popular social media app. And there are some cybersecurity issues regarding TikTok. And today's video, especially if you are a parent, I want you to listen in because I want you to talk to your child, your teenager, your pre-tween, your young adult, and talk to them because there's this thing called the naked body challenge that's going around. And what it is they're using this filter. A filter is you've seen them. You could have people put a filter and now they have an alien face or they have an ugly face, or they can even do glams where they add makeup to their face and their body and whatever the case is. There's all sorts of filters. But specifically, there's this one called the Naked Body Challenge filter, where with the filter, you can take off your clothes, right? Up, down, everything, be, butt naked, so to speak. And the filter is going to just show the form of your body. It's not going to show the actual body parts, but it's just going to show the form. And this is very dangerous. First, as a parent, I have a 15-year-old and a 4-year-old. This is very dangerous because the last thing I want is my kids to do something like that. And I'm sure for you yourself, you don't want your kids just doing those type of habits. So please talk to your kids about this and let them know that this is not appropriate. Also, to talk about the cybersecurity issues related to this is that what it does, how the app works is that with the filter, once you turn on the filter, again, whatever, if you're naked, the challenge is that you have clothes on, you turn on the filter, then you go naked and you start dancing and you get views and likes and all of that stuff. So that's what the challenge is. But what people are not realizing is that with this filter, who created the filter? TikTok. So think about it. If TikTok created the filter, can they not reverse the filter? And then all of a sudden, what you thought was, just a nice little fun thing to do is now all of a sudden, your business is on the street. Your up and down is on the street. Do you want your kids to have to live the rest of their lives with that? Because, once it's on the internet, that's it. It's over. It's on the internet. Now, I'm sure you may be saying, yeah, but it's TikTok. TikTok's not going to do that. Well, the thing is, TikTok is owned by, or not necessarily owned by, but it's controlled by the Chinese government. And if you haven't been watching the news, TikTok here in the US is totally different from the TikTok in China. If you go on YouTube, you can look it up. You'll see that the TikTok that's happening in China is none of the garbage and the mess that we're posting here in the US. What it is showing kids doing these math educational problems, these long form divisions, and doing chemistry and science projects. It's doing really, really positive stuff on the Chinese version of TikTok. But here in the US, you see, all of the fun and the games and entertainment. But that's not the case in China. Now, the FCC, Federal Communications Commission, they have warned since last year that there's something going on with TikTok, that it's stealing people's information. They're stealing, or I don't want to say stealing because in their terms and agreement, they say they're doing it. They have access to your phone's passwords, to your phone's pictures, to your contact list. They have access to that. And the FCC has told Congress, FCC doesn't have the authority to do it, but they have told Congress, you guys need to ban TikTok. You may have even remembered me doing a video, I believe it was about a year and a half ago, where the former president wanted to actually ban TikTok. He said, no, this is a national security risk. And there's a lot of reasons why I'll be sharing why it's a national security risk. So the first thing is you have China. Obviously, they want to be the superpower. And this is not a political, so don't start posting political stuff. This is nothing political. This is all facts. China wants to be the superpower, right? Who wouldn't want to be the superpower? So now you have a Chinese app who is now having our teens, our young adults, our adults, even if you're the one doing the naked body challenge, right? you're recording yourself naked, trusting on this filter that TikTok created, that TikTok can easily reverse. Now, this is where the cybersecurity implementation goes. What if now you get a message? You're CEO of a company, right? Or you are a high influence person, or you just work in a job where your image needs to stay clean, right? And now all of a sudden you get a message from someone on Insta Messenger or a text message or an email, and it shows that video that you created a couple of years ago, you dancing naked. What are you going to do when they now try to extort you and say, if you don't pay us X amount of dollars in cryptocurrency, or if you don't give us the password to your login at your company, at the company that you work for, if you don't give us access, if you don't get these documents for us, we know you work for the federal government. We know you work for the city government. We know that you work for this Fortune 500 company or this cruise line company. This is what we know you have access to, and we want you to get this flash drive. We want you to plug it in, and we want you to run this application on your corporate computer, and you'll never hear from us again. This is what's going to happen. This is my prediction. I'm not saying, being paranoid with a tinfoil hat on my head here, but this is what they're doing. They're getting ready to grab all of this information. The federal government has already said they're already taking all of our data. Now they have our literally private videos, and now they're going to use that against us. Now, another thing that hackers are doing, in addition to that, which is why I'm telling you, talk to your teens, talk to your family members, and like, look, that foolishness on TikTok that they're doing regarding the naked body challenge, don't do that. Check their phones. Make sure they're not doing that, because we don't want our children to be in a compromised situation where, their stuff is out there, literally their stuff. We don't want that out there. All right, so now we're going to talk about something else that the hackers are doing. So let's just say you're someone and you're like, oh my gosh, look, I'm on TikTok and somebody did this naked body challenge, and I want to see if there's a way I can take the filter off. If you Google remove filter, naked body challenge filter, you're going to find a lot of stuff. And what the hackers realize is people want to unfilter this, right? They want to be able to take the filter out to see the celebrity, to see their friend, to see their whoever naked. So what now the hackers have done is they put this tool out there on the internet, hoping that you download it. Because when you download it, it's not going to unfilter the naked body. It's going to download malware on your computer, overriding all of the antivirus and security that you have on your phone, because the bad guys are one step ahead of the good guys. And what they're going to do is they're going to steal your password information on your phones, any notes that you have on your phone. A lot of things, Discord is out there. So whatever it is that's on your phone, they're going to get access to it. And this is kind of like a double whammy, right? Because you have on one side, people, as I just mentioned with the naked body challenge. On the other side, someone wanting not just to see the form of the person, but they actually want to see the actual naked person. And now they're going to get compromised. So this is just a double-edged sword. So if personally, I would say just stay off TikTok. But if you must be on TikTok, please make sure that you talk to your teens and talk. If you're an employer and you have company devices, you want to put a policy in place that says TikTok is not allowed, because again, your employee who has access, and it doesn't have to be high-level access. You could be working at a cellular phone store, and it's the front desk guy, and he just happens to have logins to all of the customer accounts, right? That's all hackers want. They don't want anything yes, they would love the golden goose, but all they need is a little information to get to that next step. And now they say, hey, front desk employee, we know you have access to all of these, people, and we want you to stick this flash drive in, export this file, and send it to us. And we're not going to go ahead and put your naked pictures on the internet. That's going to happen. That's called extortion. It's already happening with ransomware. So this is why it's so important that you have controls in place in your company to block websites like TikTok. So we're going about 10 minutes here. I wanted to keep it under 10 minutes, but I just want you guys to know how serious this is. Please, 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 more importantly, talk to your children about this. And if you're a business and if you need any help implementing this, I know I said a few technical things. It's not hard to do. Things that we can talk about. I can give you a few tips. I can do another video, but I'll even leave a link to my calendar below. So if you just want to have a 15-minute, virtual cup of coffee, so to speak, I love to talk to you about how to make sure your business is protected and this foolishness that's happening out here with the Chinese government doesn't affect you. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.